All right, guys, we're going to be looking at logarithms and the product property. And what the logarithm product property says is that if we take the logarithm of the product of two numbers, we'll call those two numbers a and b with a base of x, then that is the same as splitting it up with the same base, two logs, and adding them together. So log base xa plus log base x B. So let's go ahead and make sense of this, and then we'll do some problems because that looks messy. Let's say I was to take the values of 3 to the 4th times 3 squared. Well, we know from our exponent rules, and logarithms are related to exponents, that we have 3 to the 4 plus 2, which is simply 3 to the 6th power. I want to go back to this. That's going to be really important with this, okay? Now, let's go ahead and let's go back to the statement that we have here, okay? And I'm going to write this down. Log base 3, 81 times 9. Now, where did I get the 81 from? I just said, what is 3 to the 4th? That's 81. Where did I get that 9 from? That is 3 squared, okay? And let's go ahead and break it down. When I do this, I'm going to go to Desmos. I'm going to type this statement in. Log base 3, 81 times 9. Log base 3, 81 times 9 is 6, okay? So let's go ahead and write that down. We know that that is 6 right here, okay? Notice that this 6 and this 6 line up because what do logarithms do? They give us exponents. Remember, logarithms calculate exponents, okay? So that's all we're doing in this statement with the product property that says take the two values and just separate them and add two logs together with the same base. So let's do that. I'm going to write it. I'm going to say log base 3 of 81 plus log base 3 of 9. Now, let's make sense of that statement and why it works. Remember, this statement just simply says 3 to the x equals 81. Well, what is that? That's 3 to the 4th equals 81. That means this whole entire statement is equal to 4. Our goal is to get to this 6. And this statement right here simply says 3 to the x equals 9. Okay, 3 to the x equals 9. Well, that just means, well, we know x, 3 to the 2nd equals 9. That means x equals 2. And check it out, we're adding them together. 4 plus 2 equals to that 6. So remember, logarithms are finding exponents. We can break them up into two spots and add them together as long as there's multiplication between those two problems. So let's go ahead and just look at another one. And we will break these up. It says log 6 times 11, and we're going to expand the logarithm using the product rule. Okay, and there it is. I've written it out again for you. Okay, and all we have to do in this case is you'll notice that it is base 10 because there's no value there. I'm just going to write log base 10 6 times 11, which is the same thing expanded as log base 10 of 6 plus log base 10 of 11. Okay, let's go to Desmos. Let's check it out real quick. And we will verify it. So the first thing we did was we put in log base 10 doesn't have to be typed in, 6 times 11. That comes out to be 1.81. And now let's just go ahead and expand it. Log 6 plus log 11. It's always great to check our work. Let me change that to a 6 and check it out, 1.8195. It is exactly the same thing, okay? This is gonna be super important to be able to check our work and understand it. So we can go to one that's a little bit more complex down for number 3 here, and you're gonna notice that it's log 5 times 3 times 4. Well, guess what? It's exactly the same. As long as there's multiplication between there, I can just rewrite this as log 5 plus log 3 plus log 4. And if the base was different, I would just add that base into this problem solving.